Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to summarize what we have covered in the earlier lessons by creating a simple project, and it's a smart trash that opens automatically. So make sure to watch my videos about the ultrasonic sensor and the servo motor, which we're gonna use in this video. So once the ultrasonic sensor detects an object, the cover will be opened using the servo motor. Then it closes automatically after 5 seconds. So before we get started, make sure to smash that subscribe button and the notifications bell, and let's jump right into it. So in today's project, you will need a servo motor, the ultrasonic sensor, of course you need the Arduino to control these components, and you will need few jumper wires. Of course you need some kind of box, so I have this one. It's just a simple box that I'm gonna use as the trash bin. I've already added these two holes so that I can add this ultrasonic sensor. Also I've added this place, so I'm gonna attach the servo motor over here. Then we are going to rotate it so that we can open and close this trash bin. So to make the process of creating this project simple, first of all, we are going to focus on the servo motor. So we are going to add the open and close mechanism. We will just rotate this servo motor to open and close the cover. And to do that, it's very simple. We have these three wires. So we are going to connect the GND to the ground and the VCC to the 5 volts. Or in this video, I'm going to use the 3.3 volts. So the Arduino Uno that I have has two pins. The 3.3 volts pin, which I'm gonna use to power the servo motor because it's small, and I'm gonna use the 5 volts pin to power the ultrasonic sensor. And to do that, let's take these jumper wires and let's start by connecting the GND pin. So we need to hook up the brown wire to the GND. So we have the GND pin. Also we have these two, so I'm gonna use this one. Then let's connect the VCC to the 5 volts, I mean the 3.3 volts. So the middle wire, which is red, is the VCC, and the 3.3 volts is behind the 5 volts. And finally we can control this servo motor using the last wire, and let's connect it to the pin number 9. So let's create a new project. And let's save it using File, Save. I'm gonna put it on my desktop and let's call it Smart Trash. Then let's hit Save. So first of all, we need to add the pin number and let's call it Servo Pin, which is number 9. Of course, we need to include the library so that we can control the servo using include, then servo. You don't need to install this library, it's built in. Then let's create the servo object using servo. I'm gonna call it my servo. Then we need to attach the pin number 9 to this servo object. Under the setup function, we use my servo dot attach to the pin 9, which we have called servo pin. And let's try to test this servo by setting an angle using my servo dot write, and let's write the value 70. So first of all, I need to plug in the Arduino and let's try to upload it. And as you can see, it's rotated to this side, and this is gonna be the closed position of the servo. And we're gonna use this angle when the trash bin is closed. So let's put this over here. And when we change the rotation to 0, it's gonna open the cover. So let me try to fix this. Let's try to open our trash bin by changing the angle to 0. And let's hit upload. And as you can see, the servo is rotated to this side. And I think it's the right time to add the top cover of the smart bin. So let's remove this piece. Then I'm gonna attach it to the cover, and now it looks like this. Then let's bring it back. And because the trash bin is opened now, make sure to put it like this. And let's try to close it by changing the angle to 70. But I think it's not working. That's because we need to connect this to the GND. And as you can see, it's closed. But let's try to make it a little bit smoother. So we want to change the angle little by little using the delay function. And to do that, first of all, let's add few variables. The first one is going to be the servo position using int servo pose. Also, we need to add the opened and the closed angle or position using const int, and let's call it closed position, which is 70 degrees. And let's add another constant variable, and it's going to be the open angle or the open position, which is 0. And by default, the trash bin is closed. So let's go under the setup function and initialize the servo position using servo pose equals the closed position. Also, let's write this angle using my servo dot write, and let's pass in the servo position. Then let's create two functions, one to open the trash and another one to close it. And let's create void open trash. And to open the trash, we need to decrement the servo position to reach the value 0, which is the open pose. But once it reaches that position, we need to stop. And to do that, we are going to use a while loop. So while the servo position is greater than 0, or we could use the open position variable. In such case, we are going to change the servo position. And basically, we need to decrement it. Then let's make a delay, like 30 milliseconds. But that's not enough. We need to write the servo position each time using my servo dot write, and we will write the servo position each time, and that's going to open the trash bin gradually. And to do that, we need to call this function somewhere. So I'm gonna call it under the setup function using open trash, and let's hit upload. And there you go, our trash is opening. And now we can create a closed trash function. So it's the same thing, but we need to increment the servo position to reach the closed pose, which is 70 degrees. And to do that, let's copy this function. Then let's paste it and change the name to closed trash. But this time, while the servo position is less than the closed position, then we need to increment the servo position. You could also increment it by 2, but I think 1 is okay. The same thing, we need to write the angle or the position, and let's wait 30 milliseconds each time. So in order to test this function, let's go under the loop function, and we're gonna open and close the trash cover. So by default, it's closed. First, we need to open it using open trash. Then let's wait a bit, for example 5 seconds, or maybe 2. Then we're gonna close it using close trash, and let's wait for 2 seconds again. Then let's upload it. And yeah, we have our trash bin that is opening and closing. Now we are going to add the ultrasonic sensor. So we only want to open the trash when it detects an object. And to do that, first of all, let me change the code. And let's hook up our ultrasonic sensor to the Arduino using these wires. So let's remove the cover. And as you can see, we have the VCC. We are going to connect it to the 5 volts and the ground to the GND of the Arduino. Also, we have the echo and the trigger pin. The trigger pin is gray. So let me add this to the trash bin. Then I'm gonna move these wires. And let's start by connecting the GND, which is the black wire, to this GND pin. You could also use this one. Then let's connect the VCC to the 5 volts. And here's a better look of the connections. The black wire is the GND, and the purple one is the VCC. As you can see, it's connected to the 5 volts. And finally, we have the trigger and echo pin. So let's connect these to the pins 10 and 12. So 10 is the trigger pin, and 12 is the echo pin. And make sure to bring the servo back so it's opened now. And let's go back to the code. So first of all, we need to add few variables like the echo and the trigger pin. And let's start with the trigger pin, which is pin number 10. Also, we need the echo one using const int echo pin, which is number 11. So we use the trigger pin to send a sound wave and the echo pin to read the travel time so that we can calculate the distance from the objects. And to do that, let's go to the setup function and let's use pin mode. So we use the trigger pin as an output and the echo pin as an input using the pin mode function. Then to get the distance from an object, we need to send a sound wave and calculate the travel time. And to do that, let's go down here and create a function using void send sound wave. So we add functions to simplify the coding and make everything clean. And to send a sound wave, we use digital write trigger pin. So we need to set the trigger pin to low, high, then low. First we add the low keyword. Then we need to wait for 10 microseconds using the delay microseconds function. And let's pass in 10. Then we need to set it high and wait for more 10 microseconds and make sure to change this to low. And that's how we send a sound wave. Now let's use this function to send a sound wave and get the travel time. So each time we are going to get the distance from an object, and if it's less than 20 centimeters, we are going to open the trash. And to do that, we call the send sound wave function. Then we can get the travel time using pulse in. So this function takes the echo pin, also the high keyword, and it returns the travel time. But let's put it inside a variable using float travel time. Then let's assign a value to it using travel time equals what this function returns. Then we can get the distance because we know the speed of the sound wave, which is 0.034, and that's the sound wave speed in centimeters per microseconds. So the travel time is in microseconds. We can convert this to a distance in centimeters by multiplying it by the travel time and make sure to divide that by 2. That's because the sound wave goes back and forth. Make sure to divide that by 2 to get the distance. But let's store it in another variable using float distance, and let's use distance equals this expression, and it's the distance in centimeters. And now we can use the if statement using if. So if the distance is less than 20 centimeters, you could change this as well. In such case, we are going to open the trash using the function open trash, and once it gets opened, we are going to wait for 5 seconds using delay 5000. But whenever the distance is greater than 20 centimeters, we are going to close the trash, and we can use the else statement. So otherwise, we can close it using close trash. And I think that should be it, guys. So let's upload the code. Then let's try to test it. So once the distance is less than 20 centimeters, as you can see, the servo opens the cover. Then after 5 seconds, it closes automatically. So I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. If you have any question or comment, make sure to write it under the comment section down below. Also make sure to share this video with your friends so that they can learn. And I will see you in the next one.